in the Book of Boba Fett, I just got finished watching the last few episodes, and I gotta tell you, I'm underwhelmed. I'm not exactly where I was at the beginning because I was so excited to see him and everything, and then the story came to a standstill, and then it got bizarre, and then it got good. And when did the story get good? Episode 5 out of what, 7? Episode 5 is when we had one whole episode that was not the Book of Boba Fett. It was literally the Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1 premiere. Backdoor premiere. There was no Boba Fett in that whole episode, and that was the episode I enjoyed the most. Seeing him, spoilers, seeing him reunite with Baby Yoda and whatnot. Oh yeah, I said spoilers because I have a gripe with something that happened in the next episode. That was it's pretty questionable, and I don't understand, because it's like Disney with their Star Wars. It's like they get so close and then fall off a cliff. It was gonna be a good story with Finn as a stormtrooper. They fell off a cliff. You know, I saw Rogue One. Rogue One was good because you know they did something different and they went out. So I'm like, I like the Mandalorian. I like Boba Fett. I'm not understanding why they jumped off the cliff with Cad Bane. Now, I don't like a situation where you have to consume X in order to enjoy Y. So if people didn't watch the Clone Wars, they may not be familiar with Cad Bane. But Cad Bane is that motherfucker. Cad Bane is that motherfucker. I love Cad Bane. And I was so excited when he showed up, only to die like a bitch in the next episode. And I was like, well, okay, one, why did you do that? He didn't even have, like, he should have been the main boss of the show, or at least a sub-boss. He should have at least been a sub-boss, So they introduce the main antagonist in, like, episode 3, and then by episode 5, we get Cad Bane, and, I'm like, oh, this is going to be good in season 2. Maybe I thought they were introducing Cad Bane at the end of season 1 so he can be the new antagonist going into season 2. And I'm like, this could be good. Especially if Mandalorian has anything to do with it. And again, the Mandalorian's parts were just the best. So season 3 of the Mandalorian, I'm really looking forward to it. We'll get back to that one right there. Cad Bane comes on. They have the old-timey Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti standoff. It's really good. I was a little taken back by his teeth, and it was just very, like, Cad Bane looks weird as as in Clone Wars as CGI, but as a person with just the face and the tubes, the teeth were really scary. It was like Pennywise the Clown. Once I got over that, I realized he's just Cad Bane. He had the hat, and he was he's doing his thing. Came right in and started killing people right away. And then the next episode, he comes in, me and Boba Fett, we talk. And then he disappears. They have this ginormous, long fight where, once again, Boba Fett is cucked by everyone else in the show. He doesn't even get to defeat his villain that he's fighting. He gets on top of, I guess, what is the Rancors or whatever, and he's got the chain, and the thing eats it and does all of the work, and he's just riding on top of it. While Mando, when it's his turn, because Mando's in this last episode too, he's fighting. Mando pulls out the big black saber, and he's fighting. He's killing his victims and stuff with his hands and shooting and doing his thing. While Mando was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I felt bad for him in his own show. And it's not because the actor is old who plays him. It's just that they made him not scary and not badass. They made Boba Fett kind of tame. He's like, these are my people, and I will take care of them and not rule with fear. And it's like, have you seen The Last Jedi? I mean, have you seen Return of the Jedi? Is it, I'm not understanding. I'm getting two different Bobas. I've seen Empire Strikes Back, so whatever. Okay, so Boba Fett is not that good. I mean, it just wasn't. The best parts were the parts he wasn't in. Now, people had a problem with CGI Luke. My problem with CGI Luke is only, when are we going to stop? Like, where do we stop with CGI characters? Because we've already seen Carrie Fisher in Rogue One, and we've seen Carrie Fisher in the Rise of Sky Stupid. We saw that movie, Carrie Fisher, almost CGI and forcefully in there. So it's like, okay, so are we going to get a young version of Han Solo now, and Harrison Ford's alive? Maybe they'll just take his face and make him look. When does it stop? Are we going to start getting new movies with Marilyn Monroe in it? Because they're having Tupac Shakur at Whitney Houston concerts. This is getting kind of morbid. This is getting a little weird, even for the black dress. This is getting a little weird, you know. So other than that, I had no problem. I wish they would have got Mark Hamill to do the voice. From my understanding, it's not even him doing the voice. And I also wish they would have just recast Luke with a 25-something-year-old actor who looks like Mark Hamill looked in the early 80s. And I know that some of the hardcore Star Wars fans would go nuts to see someone else in the world playing the part of Luke Skywalker. And, you know, it would kind of upset me too. But I would take that over, you know, CGI characters. I don't know. I mean, it was cute. His scenes was cute. Him using the Force and teaching, you know, Baby Yoda all of the shit. That was a very cute scene. I didn't know why Ahsoka was there. They just had her there. She was just there. I'm looking forward to seeing Ahsoka. I'm looking forward to seeing Obi-Wan. It's just weird too because, you know, Ewan McGregor is old now. So what are we going to get now? We're going to play older version. Are they got to put makeup on him because it's at a time period when Vader's alive? And, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, I guess they're going to have him being older Obi-Wan right before A New Hope. I guess that's what this is, because then he can still be his older self. He can be the older version of the gentleman who played Obi-Wan in A New Hope, which I can't remember his name, but you know who he is, the first Obi-Wan. You know, these are not the George you're looking for. You know, that guy. So, yeah, I'm just confused about Boba Fett, where it's going to go. It got a little weird in the middle, and then it became much better when you started realizing you were just watching an episode of The Mandalorian. So I don't know what's going to happen, like, moving forward, you know. So, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you think, Mo? You liked it? He said he liked it. So, anyway. All right, so just thought of something else too. Huge missed opportunity. Spoilers. They had Ahsoka Tano. For some reason, she was on the last episode, or the next to the last episode, she was there. But she didn't have a conversation with Luke Skywalker about Anakin. They didn't sit and talk about Anakin. I was waiting for them to sit down and he say, tell me about my father. And she goes, Sky Guy or something, and starts telling, you know, tells the story of something that we've seen or something that we remember or something. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to do that on the Ahsoka show, or, you know, if they're saving that scene, that means they're going to be bringing Luke back and forth. I just was very disappointed. I was like, when I saw Ahsoka and she walked up to Luke, I was like, if he say something, tell me about my dad, because she was like, I'm an old family friend. I was like, yes, she is an old family friend. She's a friend, right? She's an old family friend. So she should be talking to Anakin Skywalker's son about him. The one time we got to see them together, the first time we got to see them together. And we don't even get to see Ahsoka Tano talk to Luke Skywalker about Anakin Skywalker. We don't even get to see that. What were you thinking? So, I hope they're saving it. I hope we get something like that. I hope she'll sit and talk to someone about Anakin. Maybe it should have been Luke, but maybe they'll do a CGI Han Solo.